Number 2. MVP taking set 1 on Delta Quadrant. We go to Metalopolis for set number 2. Soundwera is going to be our red Terran again, starting off at the 9 o'clock position. I think that was one fan here cheering him on. And over at 12 o'clock, we have our blue Terran, I am MVP.
I am MVP.
Doesn't it just make you smile? Knowing the guy's an MVP, how can you lose?
He certainly played well, as took advantage of the situation. Banshee doing a lot of damage for him. The initial one, I think, had 9 kills or so. Supply Depot not at the choke point for Soundwera, and I don't believe so either for MVP. If you're not going to be at the choke point with your supply depot, does it matter where? I mean, do you want it next to your close to your refinery? I mean, just keeping it so that you can kind of help protect all the buildings at the same time, or?
You know, the way I play and the way I've noticed a lot of players do is you come up with a building pattern that you seem to follow, and it helps you find your comfort zone for the rest of the game. There are some times where you can place a building very carefully, and it'll give you some sort of bonus towards maybe mining gas or correcting SCV pathing, but in general for me it's just, hey, I know where I want to build my buildings, I like it like this.
Okay, comfort very important. Because I do notice that players aren't always all the same. Some like to have it here, some like to have it there. Everyone can be different. Soundwera is going to be scouting first as he arrives in the base of MVP. Taking a peek, realizes there's nothing too different, nothing crazy.
Yeah, a little bit faster scout there for Soundwera than I believe he did last game. So I'm not sure what that means exactly, but I guess we'll find out. He might be thinking to cheese or try something a little bit off the wall here. I see that SCV hiding up there in the top left.
MVP arrives at Soundspace late in the sense that he gets there after the Marines are out. And a couple of Marines looking around here. They do not spot the SCV just around the corner. Both players doing the exact same thing. A couple of Marines come out looking for the
there we
SCV.
Go. He saw those two. Time to check again on the blue base. Seeing only 2 Marines there.
Both refineries up and running for both players. And a little bit of movement here. All right, why move the buildings?
Oh, well.
As opposed to, you put it there in the first place, why move it to a place that's just a little bit over?
Well, in SC2, we have the advantage of combining these Tech Lab and Reactor add-ons here, and looks like that's what Soundwera was doing there. He added on that little Tech Lab, but what I'm interested in is this pre-igniter going for the blue flame. I'm a little bit surprised to see that, actually, because this is not... I think MVP is going to wrap this up pretty easily when this Banshee comes out.
Couple of Hellions.
Yeah, he's hiding them there in the corner. I'm guessing he's going for some sort of 4 Hellion drop, but I think the Banshee timing is going to come a little too fast. It's going to spot it, or it's going to devoid it.
We'll see the timing of it as well as the paths that they take in the air. Of course, that'll be crucial as well.
That will be. He does have the Zelnaga Tower, so when that Banshee comes into range in just a second here, he's going to probably want to move those Yeah, there he goes.
Hellion heading straight to the tower. And let's see what he sees when he gets here.
Cloak is almost done here, 95%. Yeah.
And here we go. Banshee time, missile turret almost complete.
Gotta get it. Oh.
Looks like it will be complete, so his harassment is going to be limited as to how close he can get in. Is doing some decent harassment here, but he's going to lose the Banshee if he's not careful.
Yeah, that is on 2 health right there, but what's coming up now is the dropship with 3 Hellions into MVP's base. All we got here is 2. Doesn't look like it's going to do much damage. We got some Hellions and Marines at home.
And here is the drop. 3 Hellions.
He got the mule though.
Got most of the SCVs out of there pretty quickly. I don't know how many kills he got, if any, for SCVs.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but what MVP doesn't like is that mule went down, and that mule is a lot of minerals or 1 comsat.
Viking looking for that Banshee. Banshee firing a lot of shots, but in the end, still doesn't have many kills. And there's the...
Oh, and he's not going to get it either.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, he did not get that. That hurts. That hurts.
Go back to get some repairs, and here comes the new one. Scan, giving it a chase. Oh!
Oh, my.
I can't believe he didn't get it. Wow, he just got out of there in time.
Yeah, MVP is going to be patting himself on the back right here, controlling that Banshee so well.
And needs another scan.
Yeah, he's going to be waiting a while for that next scan. I really wish he'd lay down the tech and get a Raven out. I think that's his best route.
And here comes the ground attack for MVP. Nope, he's going to just transfer his SCVs first. He's got about 3 more. 3 more Banshees here. Viking joining in on it as well.
Oh, caught him in the middle there, but he wasn't quick enough to react. Yeah, MVP's just playing safe now. He's powering up. He's got that second base. He sees his opponent has nothing.
Vikings being chased away. Food count, MVP up by about 20. That's never good in a mirror matchup.
Oh no, definitely not. Outmanned and outgunned.
StarCraft I, when it comes to Terran versus Terran, I mean, territorially, I mean, positioning, having your siege tanks in position first seems to be so important. Doesn't seem maybe as big a deal in StarCraft II with the different ways that you have for options with Terran.
Well, that's a little bit true, but tank positioning is always important. These guys drop the bombs on your units, and if you're running in towards them, and there's a line of them, it's still going to be just as deadly as in StarCraft I. But one of the real big things you can do in StarCraft II, it seems, is be just a little bit more tricky with your units and outmaneuver these tanks, as opposed to you needed battlecruiser tank strategy in StarCraft I or risky all-in Wraith strategy.
Well, it looks like Soundwera is looking for a push here. The question is this going to be enough? 4 tanks he's got with him, 2 medevacs.
Oh, and he's stimming. If he micros this correctly. Yeah, wow.
And there go all the tanks. Banshee's still there, still a siege tank alive for MVP.
Yeah, we're going to see GG in a second here.
And there it is, indeed. Soundwera is out of this tournament, and MVP moves on in rather ease, you might say, after a couple of quick victories for a Terran versus Terran matchup. 2-0 for MVP, who is certainly the most valuable player in that game.
Absolutely.
Generally speaking, I find when it comes to Terran versus Terran matchups, once again, going back to StarCraft 1, the games usually end up becoming a lot longer. I mean, for me anyways, I've just seen this one game today, but this one seems to be a lot quicker. Can we expect this in future TVTs? Because we do have another one coming up today.
Yes, absolutely. And because, like I said earlier, Marines are so useful in the early game, we can find a way to really put pressure on in the early to mid game, and if it does transition into a long game, though, we're going to see the same kind of tank lines, expansion, and really powering of late game units, though.
Okay, well, we had a great game here by MVP as he advances to the round of 32, and we're going to be back in a little bit with an interview with him as we can get a little more insight as to what was going through his mind in this game as well. So hang on there one moment as we'll be back with MVP.